Welcome back to the system demo for period end closing. This content is designed by myuuk.com. In case of any questions and queries, you guys can write to us through messaging services. Period end closing. This period end closing in terms of actual costing posting, how assessment cycle works, how a distribution cycle works, creating an assessment cycle in SAP by using T code KSU1. Let's see how to create an assessment cycle. Here, let's open the T code again, /n KSU1. Here you can create from scratch or you can copy it from existing parameter. Here I'd like to copy it from existing parameter so that it will be easier for you to explain. I'll create 1201. Let me see if I can find one. Okay, I'll type this. Actual assessment, indicators. You can have cumulative, derivative functional area. I just typed it iterative. You have to attach a segment. In segment header, you'll have a cost element. In this case, it is 942020. Sender rule, posted amount, share in percentage 100%, actual. Receiver rule, fixed percentage. When I say fixed percentage, there is other options available. We'll see in the next tab, which is sender and receiver. In this tab, we'll have what are the cost center we are sending it from, like what are the cost center we are assessing. This is the cost center 1401. What is the receiver cost center? Here, if you see here, it's a group. It's just not a single, it's a group. That means it's a group of cost centers. It may be 2, 4, 5, 7, 10, or many. Sender values. Share in percentage, sender is 100%. Version 0. Receiving tracing factor. Here, we key in what are the receiving tracing factor. If you see here, these are the receiving cost centers. And we have mentioned what are the values. Since we have mentioned group, so we don't want everything goes to that group and bifurcate by each cost center. Instead of here, we mention 70% goes to this cost center, 5% this cost center, 10% to this cost center. So total 100%. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That one cost center posted value will be assessed or distributed among these 5 cost centers by this percentage or this portion. So this is how to create an assessment cycle. Now let's go back to our presentation and see how to execute an assessment cycle. To execute an assessment cycle, you need a T code KSU5. Executing an assessment cycle is easy. Once you save this assessment cycle here, it will be saved. I'm not gonna save it. I'm gonna just show you the one which is available. KSU5. Hit enter. Here you enter the period, to and from fiscal year. Then enter the cycle. Let's take a cycle which is available. So let's see. Let's take this cycle. Start date, it says 2008. That's when they started the cycle. There's not going to be any data for 2014 for sure, I know, since this is a test system. Let's see if I can execute that for 2013. I'm not too sure about that, but yeah, let me try. So this is simple. You just create cycle and everything, whatever criteria we mentioned on the previous demo, it will just get posted to those criteria. Here we have to enter the data first and post it. So that's fine. We're not gonna go that way right now. It's just a demo, so I'm gonna show you how to do it. So the next one is creating a distribution cycle. It's as similar as assessment cycle, just little different. So to creating a distribution cycle, we go to KSV5. Now this cache v1. Yeah, cache v1. Here same way we can create from scratch, or we can copy it from. While creating from scratch, you can test it like test for actuals, attach a segment. Here you can define. It's the same way, sender and receiver. You have to fill all this data here. Segment name, test data, test data. You have to mention a cost center here, sender. So let's see, I'll be mentioning sender here. Receiver will be, it can be group, like a group of cost center, or it can be just one. Yeah, we have to enter a cost element. So let's see, cost element. Let's enter this one. Sender value, exactly same way how we mentioned. It's just that in this case, the original cost posted in the cost element will be retained. So you'll see two line items, one each time we're referring back to the original cost element. Selection criteria, like what are the cost element posted you want? You want a group of cost element or just one? No valid receiver entries exist. Okay, let's go back and copy it so that the data is there. Now let's copy it from some existing cycle, so it will be easier for me to explain since it's created. Here if you see sender and receiver, this is the cost center sender, this is the cost element, and this is the tracing factor, right? Sender values, receiving. If you see here, it has selection criteria, statistical key figure, and these are the cost center. You see 100%, everything is 100%. So the reason it has 100% because each time, like for example $10 posted here in 1101, $10 will also get debited from the original sender if it is credited here. Same way everything. So everything here will be 100% since it is going to tie to the financial accounting original posting. So that's the difference. So each time each line item will have additional item from the original cost element. So there will be always two line items per posting in this case. So this is how period end closing works, and this is the basic configuration for assessment and distribution cycle. I hope when you guys start configuration, you'll have more questions and you can ask us by sending a message through the messaging services. And again, this lecture is designed by myug.com. Don't hesitate to send us feedback or any difficulties you are facing while configuration. Thank you for watching this demo.